Hey you guys, welcome to Peace to Truth. It is the 24th of March, 10:22 p.m. We got to Tuesday. I wouldn't know, every day's Groundhog's Day to me. Anyway, I just was doing a story on the airplane crash in the Swiss Alps, the GermanWings airplane crash, which certainly seems like a hoax from the initial news. And then I happened to come across additional news on the being bullshit mainstream media news propaganda machine narrative gathering device. And when I was searching for visual evidence of this Germanwings airplane crash, and finding very little, by the way, a lot of stuff that looks like Shanksville and other questionable crashes, I happened to come across the fact that the Lanza house was demolished. And I'm not surprised. I really don't feel like I need to click on any of these links, to tell you the truth. I don't want to give any of these news outlets a chance to give me some kind of strike, basically, for using their stuff. I think the bottom line here is the fact that the Lanza house was, in fact, demolished, just like the school, just like the towers, just like, you know, anything else that matters in an investigation. When you destroy a crime scene, you're destroying evidence. So, you can read up on that all you want. I'm going to investigate further. I'm going to try to find out who owns the company that came in to do the demolition, because it says demolition crews on Tuesday level the home. Now, obviously, those crews are going to, more than likely be signed to agreements of anonymity, or whatever you want to call it, contracts, so they can't talk about it, non-disclosure agreements, that type of deal. But yeah, complete bullshit. Plenty of articles if you want to read them. Uh, just go ahead and do a search on any of your favorite engines, and you'll find it. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about this GermanWings crash real quick. I might as well make this a twofer. Basically, it just looks real hoaxy. Initially, I didn't really do much investigation into it. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't have much time to do it tonight. I just want to let you guys know, somewhat breaking news, that it did go down. They're trying to make this more about these German high school students that were allegedly on the plane than anybody else for some reason, and I don't understand why, because there's only 16 of them and there's 150 people. So for some reason, these high school students have more value than other people. I find certain things to be pretty familiar with other scenes that we've seen, uh, in recent events. Those of you guys that know me, that I'm skeptical of most major events until basically I have a good chance to look at it. I can then put out my opinion. I'm just saying that this looks initially very hoaxy. I did, obviously the Bing image search here. Let's do a quick Google image search. And once again, Google Images does not turn up much of anything that doesn't look almost exactly like the Pentagon or Shanksville or something of that nature. I guess they're calling that evidence. Okay, so that section there is allegedly that section there. Alright. So, anyway, I just wanted to put out that initial, just to let you know that in an area that is not a third world country, getting video of a crash site's more difficult. I have seen some of a guy walking up a ravine, like right here, basically, and I don't know. He looked to be about the same size as the wreckage. So anyway, my heart goes out to. See, I think that might be him. My heart goes out to any anybody that might have been affected by this plane crash. Obviously, if it is a real plane crash, I'm just saying that anytime that a plane descends from 38,000 feet over an 8-minute period without making a mayday call, something's up. I don't know if they're trying to push the, hijacked via computer hoax or cyber hijacked hoax. I don't know if they're trying to push that cyber hijacking, if you will. See, I think that's the parajumper or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to let you guys know that this had happened, so you guys can start looking into it. The only stories I've watched, had commentators like this guy Les Abend, who appears to be possibly a Freemason, and according to a search on him, he is currently a 777 pilot, and he's actually allegedly been a pilot with Southwest for 23 years. He did evidence, he basically was commentating for Flight 370, and basically speculating on that. So anytime I see a ring that looks like a Freemason's ring, guy wearing a clear earpiece, clearly under studio lighting, claiming to be what I guess on a rooftop somewhere around Central Park, when you know he's in Atlanta with everybody else, means usually that they're blowing bullshit up your ass, right? So anyway, I just wanted to give my initial thoughts on it. That's my gut feeling after just reading a few articles and doing a few quick searches available to anybody. So I'll go into it further tomorrow, and I'll maybe find some more interesting stuff on it tomorrow when I've got time. But unfortunately for tonight, I've got to call it quits. So thank you guys for your time, and yeah, happy hunting. Take care. God bless.